how in your mind do the Rockets match up with both teams, with the Spurs or with the Clippers in the conference semifinals, Kenny?
I mean, they match up well with both teams. Obviously, I would lean towards the Spurs only because of experience and championship pedigree. I don't think their run is over this year. I think the Clippers and them would be just what we're seeing now. Both teams have a different style, but the Rockets are in a great position right now. They get to implement a game plan, at least for the first two games, and that's sometimes important when you're playing in the playoffs, because when you play a series like the Spurs and the Clippers are playing, if it goes 7 or if it goes deep, a lot of times you don't have time to recuperate from the exhilaration of winning. And it takes you a game or two to realize you're in another series, where the Rockets now realize they're in another series. They get to reflect, let that go, and start performing and practicing for the other teams.
I think they match up better with the Clippers. I mean, it may be a tough game for Dwight and DeAndre. I think them two battle each other out. But, Chuck made a good point at the beginning of the game. It's all about hitting shots. The teams that like to shoot the ball, they like to run up and down. Be all about hitting shots. I think the Spurs will be a little too much for them because every now and then they play silly. Josh Smith and a couple other guys get out of control, and I think the experience of the Spurs will capitalize off those mistakes and make them pay. So I think the better matchup for them will probably be the Clippers.
Yeah, I think they have a huge advantage over the Clippers just because of the depth. We see right now the Clippers are struggling with their bench, and they're basically just playing 2 or 3 players off their bench and going into another long series. The Rockets, man, they're big, they're deep.
And there's no hack of nobody.
Yeah, there's
because both teams have guys.
Well, you can't hack. You can hack Dwight.
But you can hack Jordan, so the game would be 48 hours.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, 48-hour game.
Settle in with some popcorn for that action.